Welcome back, ladies and jelly spoons. So, what's the greatest lie ever told to motorists or anyone that drives anything? It's not what you think. It's not like speed cameras are only there to make money. It's not whatever they're trying to sell you. It's always comes back to the same thing. The fuel is going to run out tomorrow and the world's going to end. That's what they always play on. Yeah, they did this. They've done this since they found oil. And there's a graph you can actually go up that is called, I can't remember what it's fucking called to be honest, but it shows you the peak oil and how it was supposed to be the most amount of oil that we could get our hands on was back in the 70s or the 60s or whenever it was. And then it progressed to the 80s, then it was the 90s, then it was the 2000s, and right now it's currently at peak oil production. And there's like another 100 years of how it's going to fall off and dwindle away to nothing. So it's not going to run out in my lifetime. It's not going to run out in my kids' lifetime. Yet they're all saying it's going to run out tomorrow, and that how everything needs to be electric because that's going to save us. No, it's not, because the cobalt's not going to last forever. But that's something else they're trying to sell you on, is that the cobalt's all going to run out tomorrow, and the nickel and everything else that goes into making batteries. It's a lot more greener on the environment. Well, I watched that video by Jeff Buys Cars when he's going through it all, and they reckon that it's something either 60 or 80,000 miles before a car actually levels itself out with its carbon footprint. Now, majority of people that have cars, they'll lease them on a 3-year deal, then get rid of them, so they're going to get nowhere near 80,000 miles, and then they're going to have a new one. And they'll do the same again, then they'll have a new one. So they're never going to replace that carbon footprint that it takes to make that car. So you're better off sticking with the car you've got and just running it till it won't go no more. So all these cars that are running around on 150, 200,000 miles that look old knackers, their carbon footprint's paid for, brought and paid for. So it's more, in the full scale of it, it's more green to the environment to keep running around on that old knacker that you've got, rather than buying a new car because it's greener. It's really not. It's just a fucking con. Because you've only got to look at what it takes to put that car into production. Nickel mining, yeah, alright. Cobalt mining, the damage that does to the environment. And then once you've got all that raw material, you've got to put it onto trains, into trucks, and take it to a dock, and put it in a ship and sail it around the world to go to a factory to make the batteries. Now when you've made the batteries, you've got to do it all again, ship it all the way around the world again to send it to the car factories. And then when your cars have been made, you've got to ship it all around the world again. And then some more one will go into a dealership and think they're saving the planet. That car's destroyed the planet before you've even put a mile on the clock. But it's alright, you carry on being a moron and think you're saving the world, you're really not. And it's the same with vegans. Save the animals, do this, do that. Yeah, but you go plough a field, you kill everything. Just so you can have your potato or your avocado or whatever it is. Your avocado, they've got to be flown halfway around the world. So how's that green for the environment and all this shit? It's just a fucking lie, it's a con. It's a con, like I said in my other video, to keep rinsing you of everything you've got and everything you're going to have. It's like years ago, biodiesel, the greener, is better to the environment. You don't need as much fuel. And now it's diesel's bad, buy a petrol. Now it's petrol's bad, buy electric. Yeah, well, I'll give it 10, 15 years and electric will be bad. Buy whatever newfangled idea they've come out with. It's a fucking con that's been going on for all the time. The fuel's going to run out tomorrow. This is bad, that's bad. It's not fucking bad. It's been in the air for fucking billions and billions of years. It's like fucking your sell-by date on fucking salt. Why do you put a sell-by date on salt? It's been in the ground for 50 million years. 50 million years, and it says on the sell-by date that it's going to be no good after next fucking Friday. Bollocks! It's a fucking con. It's fucking bullshit and lies. And if you can't see through it, then you're too conditioned into the programming. Anyway, bonjour.